Oxygen gas for inhalation is one of the most commonly used yet often underestimated therapeutic agents in clinical medicine. Although oxygen is essential for life, when used as a drug, it must be prescribed, administered, and monitored carefully. In this lecture, we will discuss oxygen as a pharmacological agent, including its dosage, routes, indications, adverse effects, contraindications, precautions, interactions, and monitoring parameters in a detailed, exam-oriented, and clinical manner. Oxygen as a drug. Oxygen, though naturally present in air, is classified as a drug when administered for therapeutic purposes. According to pharmacological principles described in Goodman and Gilman, oxygen meets all criteria of a drug. It has indications, dosage ranges, adverse effects, contraindications, and toxicity. The primary purpose of oxygen therapy is to correct hypoxemia, which is defined as a reduction in arterial oxygen tension or saturation. Pharmacological role. Oxygen plays a critical role in oxidative phosphorylation within mitochondria, enabling ATP generation. Organs like the brain and heart are highly sensitive to oxygen deprivation. Even brief periods of hypoxia can cause irreversible damage. Hence, oxygen therapy becomes life-saving in conditions where oxygen delivery to tissues is compromised. Brand names and sources. Unlike conventional drugs, oxygen does not have proprietary brand names. It is supplied as medical oxygen IP, either in compressed gas cylinders or in liquid form known as liquid medical oxygen. Hospital pipeline systems deliver centrally supplied oxygen, while concentrators are commonly used for long-term home oxygen therapy. Dosage form and storage. Oxygen is available as a compressed gas or liquefied under extremely low temperatures. Because it supports combustion, strict storage and handling guidelines are mandated. Cylinders must be kept upright, secured, and away from heat or open flames. Route of administration. Oxygen is administered exclusively via inhalation. The choice of delivery device depends on the severity of hypoxia and the required oxygen concentration. Low-flow devices supply variable FiO2, while high-flow and Venturi systems deliver precise oxygen concentrations. Dose and flow rates. Oxygen dose is expressed in liters per minute. The goal is to maintain adequate oxygen saturation while avoiding hyperoxia. In COPD patients, excessive oxygen can worsen CO2 retention, so lower target saturations are recommended. Indications. Oxygen therapy is indicated in any condition causing impaired oxygen delivery or utilization. These include respiratory diseases, cardiac failure, shock states, trauma, and perioperative anesthesia. It is also essential in neonatal and critical care medicine. Adverse effects. Although oxygen is life-saving, excessive exposure can be harmful. High oxygen concentrations generate reactive oxygen species, leading to lung injury. In COPD patients, oxygen can reduce hypoxic respiratory drive, resulting in CO2 retention and respiratory acidosis. Contraindications. There are no absolute contraindications to oxygen in life-threatening situations. However, caution is required in specific conditions such as paraquat poisoning and patients receiving bleomycin, where oxygen can worsen lung injury. Precautions. Oxygen must be titrated based on continuous monitoring. Prolonged exposure to high FiO2 should be avoided. Humidification helps prevent mucosal dryness, especially during long-term therapy. Drug and food interactions. Oxygen has minimal direct drug interactions. However, concurrent use with drugs causing pulmonary toxicity or CNS depression can increase risks. There are no known food interactions. Monitoring parameters. Monitoring is essential during oxygen therapy. Pulse oximetry provides real-time saturation values, while arterial blood gas analysis helps assess oxygenation, ventilation, and acid-base status. Lab tests. Arterial blood gas parameters are particularly important in critically ill patients and in COPD to avoid respiratory acidosis. Thank you for watching this detailed lecture on oxygen therapy. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more pharmacology and clinical medicine content.